this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. So I've had a really super busy week this week, and this is the first time that I have got back to my craft table in literally the whole 5 days. So I just wanted to come along and do some mindless crafting. I've missed it so much, and yeah, just thought, let's just go and craft away. So I've brought along these little, you know, wax cabochons that we kind of made, you know, in a previous video. And then I've just got some scraps and things like that here. And I just thought, let's just make some really kind of scrappy pieces that we can just, you know, have as like page clusters or, you know, anything else that we, you know, we fancy using them as. But yeah, just to basically have a bit of fun and, you know, just get back doing some crafting, because I have just, yeah, like I say, missed it so much this week. So yeah, let's just kind of get making some bits and pieces. So I'm thinking they're going to be kind of similar to clusters in that, of course, they're going to be, you know, clustered up little items, but just going to be using anything really at all that's laying about. So I've got here this lace, which this was dyed with food colouring. I'm just going to kind of hopefully tear this off. Oh no, the edge doesn't want to tear off. I just thought it was looking a bit too neat and tidy, so just going to kind of like try and, yeah, sort of cut away this edge so it's not got that neat thing going on. And I'm just going to like layer up bits, you know, and then these are going to just be able to be used then around in various projects. So, you know, because they could go then on, you know, on tags, on what do you call them, you know, like decorative edge strips and things like that. They can go on anything at all, really. Now I have to say, I'm wondering whether this really is too much with both of those. I feel like it perhaps just would benefit from, you know, like an either or situation. So yeah, maybe either the flower or the little cabochon there. I think maybe it can't handle both. So, and I'm just going to cut this soft net down. So, and this soft net, I've used it loads of times. Often use this as closures. It's just off an old skirt of my daughter's. But yeah, I just thought we could use some of this as well. Kind of lay it up. Oh my gosh, look at how massive that is compared to everything else on here. So of course I'm going to trim that down, but let's just glue some of these bits in place. So like that, and then just, whoops, take my cabochon and yeah, just glue that kind of on there. I mean, I think things like this, you can just never have enough of these types of bits and pieces, because they're kind of like what finishes your pieces off. And you know, they're always just handy to have an abundance of these types of things just to hand to put on anything and everything. You know, they just have that wonderful, I don't know, like what's the word, versatile sort of quality, in that they really can go anywhere at all. I mean, and look how quick that was to put together. I mean, it's taken seconds, but straight away that's just a whole piece there that could just go on anything. So I'm just going to put the bits to one side as we do them. So I might do a similar one using the pinks, but this time maybe have a flower on it. So again, let's pull in this soft net. Obviously I realise that I'm cutting this, you know, hugely. It doesn't need to be anywhere near this size, but it's just a first stab, and then of course just trim it down more into the size that I want it to be. So like that. I mean, it's still pretty huge there compared to like the piece of paper basically. So yeah, just go down and trim it smaller. Don't have to have it on the top of the paper, I guess. Could actually have it with the paper on top of the net for a different look as well. Just pull this one around like that. I do really like this, you know, the messy kind of look. You know, when it all goes, yeah, looking a little bit more messy. So again, just pop some, oops, hot glue down there. Now I really like using the hot glue, and I've said this like hundreds of times before, but you know, use the glue that you find best. For me, you know, hot glue just works really great. I love it when I'm doing videos, especially because of course, you know, it's instant. I don't have to worry and think, oh, is it glued down? you know, I know that it is glued down. So, but find the glue that suits you best. And it might be that, you know, you would have different glues for different occasions. So like if you're doing something on video, you might have, you know, a favourite. If you were doing something, you know, downstairs, for instance, you know, like in front of the TV, you might have a favourite that's, you know, not too messy or something like that. And you can just then mix and match according to, you know, the timing that you like it, you know, or indeed the project that you're doing. So this one, I'm going to put that underneath just for a bit of a different sort of look there. And let's have some ivory on top. So like that. Okey-doke. Should we have another one of those on there? Looks pretty, doesn't it? And, you know, they're just, yeah, anything that you can put on these, you know, and it all just looks so, so pretty. And like I say, I mean, I just think you can never have enough little bits and pieces, you know, that are going to be able to liven up your pages and things. So, I mean, how gorgeous does that look? You know, and I've got very, very, very minimalist materials here. I mean, literally just a handful of little things. But check out these gorgeous little bits that we're able to create by just using them. So, and, you know, once you've kind of made it, if you want to trim it down, you think, oh, it's a little bit on the big side, you can just trim it down afterwards like that. Have to say, loving them all. And yeah, so far, not sure which is actually my favourite one. You know, I think they're all really, really nice. But yeah, right, let's get this one. So perhaps we'll do one without the paper for this. So maybe just have this on top of that soft net. Like that. Okie doke. Oops. Oh, come on. And then just cut that down along those edges. Oh, it's actually turning out to be a really nice day today. Did not start out that way. Well, it started out okay, actually. That's not strictly true. It started out okay, but it was really bitterly cold. Now, I've also brought along these little flowers. Now, I've shown these before. I bought these from Amazon, and I think that might be too much. Oh, I don't know, actually. Yeah, and really like them. They have this plastic bit, which, oops, you can just pull apart like that. And then I just think that's kind of another little versatile piece then that you can use. So again, just going to kind of layer up my laces through that net. And then just pop these down, you know, one layer at a time. So that one. And I'm just going to layer the next one on top. Because ideally you want these going in between, if that makes sense. So like that. I've got, you know, the petals going in between the other petals. I know that probably doesn't really make a great deal of sense. It's not even making sense to my ears, but hopefully you know what I mean. So like that. Now I've got one of these wax things stuck on the desk here from when I made them the other day. Oops. And I'd left them here setting. Oh my goodness. Left them here setting. So just wondering whether I could just do that in the middle of that flower. That looks pretty, doesn't it? So for this one, I might just actually ink up the flower. And again, things like this are optional. You don't even have to do it when you were making it. You could do this afterwards, couldn't you? But it all just gives options. Oh, how pretty is that? I just love it. But yeah, I really love just having a whole bunch of this type of thing ready to go. You know, because they're just, yeah, versatile little pieces to be able to use. And it's a brilliant way to just get rid of some of your bits and bobs that you might have laying around, you know, on the desk, or if you're like me, maybe on the floor under your desk where they've dropped under. You know, so it's quite a good way to actually not tidy up. I'm not trying to claim I've tidied up, but you know, to just get rid of some bits and pieces here. So again, just going to glue this one down like that, straight through there. Okay, and then just go around like that. Oops. I mean, I personally quite like scrappy edges. So for me, actually, the more scrappier that this looks, or the more scrappy this looks, you know, I think the more fun and the better it looks. But, you know, you might prefer your things much neater than this. So again, you know, do kind of how you like best, you know, the way that you like things best. So for this one, I might just grab some of this like ivory lace. Again, just cut that down. Then we could layer that up, and I'm just wondering whether we could have a little bit of this. I don't know. Well, that's not the right colour pink at all, is it? So probably not that one. That's not brilliant either. That's quite nice. So again, just like layering up. So lay that one down, then lay this one down on top. Whoops, like that. And, you know, I'm really trying not to focus on, you know, ooh, how does it look best? I'm trying to just get things stuck down. Because, you know, for me, I think as soon as I start then concentrating or focusing on how I'm doing them, it, you know, it's just not going to go right at all. So better off just getting them stuck down, really. So, yeah. Doesn't that look really pretty? So I'm out of the pink net now and that pink lace. So already, I think, yeah, so I've been filming for like 12 minutes. And hey, check it out. We have done already five of these gorgeous little clustery type pieces. So how quick and easy was that? So I'm just going to put those to one side. So let's do a slightly different colour so that we've got some different looks going on. So this one here's got some writing on, but again, that's fine. So let's just cut this down. And again. Now, wondering whether we might like to have a bit of black on here, because, you know, if you watch my channel, you'll know that I'm a little bit partial to using the black lace. Honestly, it's just, yeah, I can't really get enough of it. I think it just looks so pretty. It adds a completely different feel. Very dramatic, very yeah, dramatic, and I don't know what the word is, not unexpected, that's a strange word to use, but you know, yeah, just a really different look. So let's just see what we can have here. So I'm thinking, you know, maybe even kind of layer this up. So obviously I'm trying to hide this writing that's down the side on this one. So, and again, you know, could even ruffle it up. You don't have to have it straight on there. Again, just then pop this one down here, like that. Oops. Like that. Oh my goodness, how gorgeous is that? I mean, I love that even just on its own. It doesn't even need anything else on there. Of course, we will put other things on there, but to be honest, it doesn't need it, does it? It looks gorgeous just exactly as it is. So yeah, let's do kind of a couple more of those. This one's obviously a lot bigger. So yeah, let's go with this lace here. Okay. Like that. Okay, and then the last one, oops, is this one. And again, just pop down some lace on the edge here. Oops, that's a big bit of lace on this one. Not intentionally, it's just, that's how it went. That's fine. Okay, right, let's move those to one side. Okay, right, let's have a look. So let's use some of this because this looked really pretty, didn't it, in that other one. So again, just cut some strands of this. So I hope everyone's having a good day. Maybe doing some crafting, having a nice time. Let me know below what you're working on. I know I say this quite often, but I mean, honestly, you know, it's so lovely when you all share what you're working on because, you know, then if ever we're lacking mojo or, you know, kind of struggling for what to do, it's just so great to share our ideas and think, oh, you know, that's a fantastic idea. And, you know, it doesn't even have to be that we would then necessarily kind of do the same thing, but sometimes just reading other people's ideas might spark, you know, a different idea for something for somebody else. So yeah, do share what you're doing because you know, that's what it's all about, isn't it? We're all sharing our love of this awesome craft. And oops, yeah, right, just getting this one, which is of course this lovely blue colour. So again, I'm going to like layer those petals up one at a time, and hopefully again, oops, going in between like that. Okay. Yeah, it's weird. It's turned out such a nice day. Now, I'm filming this ahead, and I say this all the time, but honestly, I say it because I don't want people watching to think, oh, this woman's crazy. But yeah, when I went out this morning, it was 1.5 degrees. Now, I suspect this video is not going to go up for weeks and weeks, so it might even be kind of spring by the time this video goes up. But yeah, when I went out this morning, it was 1.5 degrees. And weirdly, I had to just pop out just now after I finished what I was doing kind of paperwork wise, and it was 9 degrees. I mean, that's a lot of a difference, isn't it, between the 1.5 degrees and the 9 degrees, you know? And it really felt so freezing first thing compared to, you know, really so mild. I didn't even take my coat just now. I mean, I was in the car, but, you know, it's just yeah, crazy, those, you know, fluctuation in temperatures between kind of first thing in the morning and then later on in the day. It's very strange. You know, and you go out kind of really wrapped up thinking it's going to be freezing, and then of course you're then just boiling. Right, now wondering whether to double lace this, but I think actually that's going to be too much. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to actually, in hindsight. Probably not the best thing to do. Oh, maybe we'll do a purple. Aren't these flowers lovely? I really, really, really love them. Okay. Yeah, I've missed crafting so much. I don't know about you guys, but honestly, if I can't craft now, you know, for a few days because I'm doing things I have to do, oh, I just hate it so much. And I think for me, that's probably the biggest struggle, you know, for doing kind of paperworky type chores, which, you know, I have to say I'm not brilliant at doing anyway. I hate doing them. And yeah, put it off as long as I can, and oh, just don't like doing it at all. But I think what actually makes it worse is I just miss crafting so much. So yeah, I can't tell you how pleased I am to be back here and doing some nice craft, because oh, I felt miserable at not doing it for a few days. Okay. So yeah, I love how these are turning out. They're really pretty, aren't they? Let's have a look and see. I mean, we could have something like that, or I'm thinking, shall we have like a green? I don't know, actually, that green, it feels like it's a bit wasted on there because the green's not really, you know, being shown to its full effect. Let's try a green flower. I can't tell you how much I love these wax cabochons either. They're so pretty. You know, I can just, yeah, see myself using these all the time. Although, having said that, I bulk made a load, you know, and even though I've bulk made a load, now wanting to hoard them, which is crazy. I mean, why would I bulk make a load and then actually still then hoard them? You know, that's just bizarre, isn't it? Why would you actually bulk make something and then still, even though you've bulk made a bunch, still then want to hoard it? It's just ridiculous. And to be fair, you know, all the elements I can buy and I can make again. So of course I can buy more of the metal, you know, pieces, cameo pieces. I can buy more of the wax seals. I can buy more glossy accents, you know, and of course remake them. You know, the patinas that I've used to... thinking I'd have that there, but actually, now I'm wondering, perhaps have a butterfly in there. I don't know now. Yeah, why is there this urge to hoard things that I can literally rebuy and remake again? You know, that's just really strange, isn't it? But definitely, I think that's a kind of crafting thing, isn't it? You know, when we make something we really love, it's just really hard to then make yourself use it. And I seem to be, yeah, getting worse and worse for that. Now I might have that to the side, so what I might do is actually staple that, because it's going to be over here rather than in the centre of that flower. So if I glue that, I feel like it's not going to squish the petals down, if you see what I mean. We're stapling it, it's just holding it in place better, like that. Now I can always then add a little dab of glue just under there to keep it sort of adhered down properly. Yeah, I just kind of backtracked on that, this piece here. Again, if truth be known, I probably just backtracked on it because I was trying to hoard it and not use it. But let's try one with some black lace, shall we? Because I've just talked about the black lace and not actually used any. So yeah, let's bring a bit of black lace in. Okay. It's very hard to see the, you know, the black lace here because it's obviously a black mat that I've got on my desk, but let's just see what colour. Maybe, oh, that's quite nice, isn't it? So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is kind of like squish this up, this black lace on here. So again, just like ruching it a bit, like that. Okay, and then I'm going to just ink this quite a bit so as it's darker. Whoops. Like that. Could even do this on the ivory lace so that's darker as well. And then I'm thinking, oh, how gorgeous does that look? And then actually I think what I'll do is just round that a little bit, because otherwise it was very squared off at the edge. I just check whether we want this here as well. Oh, that's quite nice, isn't it? Just a little bit to the side. So up there, and then this one. How gorgeous is that? I just love it, don't you? Really, really pretty. Okay, oh my goodness, I've used all of that already. They're taking me like 5 minutes, aren't they? They're, well, I say 5 minutes, 12 minutes. Because I think I was 12 minutes into the video where we've made the last bunch. And yeah, kind of 12 minutes now we've made these ones. So let's just pop those to one side. So already we've got quite a good selection going on there. Now I've got some white lace here. So I'm thinking, could I use some of this as my foundation? Where I was using, obviously, that brown paper, I'm thinking use this white lace, you know, in place of that brown paper, if you see what I mean. So just cut that down. Oops. So give that a good stretch out. I mean, for me, that's just, I'm not so keen on that sort of tidy-ish look, so I like to pull it about. Now I might cut some of these bits down further, but we'll see. So which way up do I want this? Okay, I think that side. So again, just ink this up a little bit. I'd really like to do a blue one because I don't think I've done any blue ones. So that's pretty, isn't it? Now, what would we have with that? Oh, how gorgeous does that look? Yeah, like that. Now I probably need something else to kind of break that up a little bit. Let's have a look and see. I mean, that's not the right colour ribbon, of course. Of course, that's not the right colour ribbon. Oh, what is this? Oh, I've just got this little bit of lace. This was just in my little scrap bin that's kind of beside me. So just gonna like stick this on, like again, just to like ruffle it. And then this little bit of lace, just move that. So again, just like that. Okay. Oh, how pretty is that? Just like that. Okay. I love that. Might just trim down here. So, you know, don't be afraid to kind of trim your bits down afterwards, because you might find that afterwards, you know, they're not looking quite the right shape, or, you know, they're too kind of big. So, I mean, actually for me, I think still this is looking a bit big. I'll just get rid of this like that. How gorgeous does that look now? Love it. Love it, love it. I might just actually ink the whole thing up though. I was thinking I would leave that other lace on there, but actually, yeah, I quite like it inked up, I think. Okay. Right, let's do this one. So again, just give it a good, you know, ink. Now I've got this green flower. Oh my goodness, how gorgeous does that look on there? I love how that looks. That is really lovely, isn't it? And I've got, of course, this ribbon, this lace left over. So let's just, again, pull this in and just glue this down, sort of ruffled up on this edge, I think, like that. And then just glue the first petal down, and the next one, like that, and this one. Yay! Right. Oh, come on. Now, what centre shall I put in here? So, of course, I could use a button. I mean, I haven't used any buttons or anything like that. Now, I might just take this edge down again. Like that. Could have some of this coming out. Either actually out here, maybe somewhere. It kind of depends, I suppose. Am I going to go rustic with this, or am I going to go, you know, weird as this sounds, am I going to go kind of posh with this? So, you know, I feel like if it's going a little bit on the posh side, it perhaps doesn't need this. But yeah, if I'm going a little bit more rustic, oh, that's quite nice. So let's take this. How beautiful does that look? Love, love, love how that looks. That is so pretty, isn't it? And again, might just ink this up a little bit more so that it's a bit more, you know, vintagey looking. Yay. Okay, right. Don't know whether I want to use that now. Okay, I've just got this little piece here, so I'm thinking perhaps we could do, oh, let's have a look and see what else we've got. Some black, maybe. Let's just see. So let's just put this onto that black one. Okay, like that, and thinking maybe some, oh, maybe some of this on there, like that. And that just looks pretty, to be honest, even on its own, doesn't it? Without even a flower or anything else at all. But oh, that's quite nice. Or a bit white. What about that one? It's probably a bit yellow. Now I'm not going to have one quite the right colour, am I? Of course not. That would be far too easy. Well, perhaps I'll just go with the white one, to be honest. Although I do feel it's a little bit on the white side. It's yeah, probably better than the other. So again, just pop that on there. Okay, right, so I've had my fix for the day. Honestly, I just was so desperate to come and craft, and yeah, I just thought, I must come and do something, because I was having like withdrawal symptoms, but yeah, I have got more paperwork and stuff to do, so yeah, I need to go back down and kind of get on and do some more. But I'm so pleased to have come along and done a few little bits and pieces here. So let's have a quick look now then at all the bits that we've done. So super quickly, didn't we? So we have done this one. So, you know, of course, like I say, you can always trim these up, you know, when you come to use them. If you then think, oh, it's a bit big, you could just, you know, trim it down and things. Again, I like that scraggedy look. So, you know, for me, having these kind of edges all jaggedy, I think that's quite nice. But, you know, of course, I'm not saying that's everyone's cup of tea. I've got this one. Oops. Got this gorgeous one with the bow, the ribbon. It's beautiful, isn't it? We had lots of pink ones, didn't we, at the beginning? So they are all lovely. We've got this one. This one might be my favourite, to be honest. Yeah, really, really love that. We've got this little blue one. This gorgeous purple one. We've got this one with the butterfly. Then we've got a couple more pink ones. And then this one was our final one. So how many did we do? 4, 8. Oh, we did 12. So, I mean, we made 12 of those, which actually is pretty good, isn't it? Given the fact, yeah, that's in like just over 30 minutes. So, yeah, definitely worth coming along and having a play, isn't it? So, yeah, I mean, like I say, you could use these for anything, really. You could just put them kind of down the side of, you know, side of a page. If I just pull in a rough kind of journal. So, you know, decorating up side of a page here, like that. You know, they just look scrummy, don't they? You know, you could put them on a cover of a journal. Again, anywhere at all. They're going to look gorgeous. And actually, as you can probably see, I mean, literally every single one that I'm placing on here, even if it doesn't go with this cover, still looks lovely. Because, you know, they've just got that full stop loveliness about them. You know, you could put them on pockets. You could put them on envelopes and things. You could have them as a little kind of piece like that on an envelope closure. Again, you could have them, you know, I'm not saying this is a tag, but, you know, let's just pretend that this is a tag, kind of cut into a tag shape. You could just kind of have them on a little tag with maybe a label or something. So, you know, loads and loads of different things that you can do with these. And, yeah, I mean, definitely worth a half an hour kind of making a bunch. So, yeah, really hope that you like them. I love them. And, yeah, thank you so much for watching. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks then. Bye.